Welcome back, everyone. Got the clock going to match up my GPS here. That's how I match it up. Shrug off with my shoulder. Don't know why I did that. Anyways, I only got one camera, and that camera is on my youngest. It's on their helmet. It's the Insta360 ONE. I got my backpack on full of, let me see, batteries. I got a battery to charge my phone. I think I got my iPad Air in there so I could do some digital drawing. We're going to several places today. One's the farmer's market, which is next to the library, and then going to the library. And then after the library, I need to go to the local store. They have a bank inside the store. Need to deposit a check. And after that, gonna go to Chick-fil-A. So enjoy the ride, everyone. Hope you all like the music. Since I'm pulling the Rewrite co-pilot with my youngest, I figured we have some kids music on. Now I'm riding the Radmini step through. It has no rack on it because that's extra. I'm contemplating on whether getting a rack. I got fenders for it. One of the things I like about putting the camera on my youngest is I can see, or I can have an idea of what she's looking at, and so it's kind of fun to watch her look around. So we're headed to the farmer's market. It's very close to the library, and since my youngest wanted to go to the library, I was taking my older child. She's old enough to get her learner's permit to drive. We're at the library. It's a pretty much empty parking lot, and we're practicing parallel parking, and I had to take my youngest. She wanted to go to the library, and well, we just didn't have time for that. So this is, I believe, on Saturday. Yeah, this is Saturday. And I figured, well, farmer's market, let's go check it out. Stop by the library. Asked her to come with me. Asked my youngest to come with me. She's at an age where, you know, if you ask them to come with you, they'll come with you. And I'm happy I have the chance to spend that time with my children, because they tend to grow up so fast. Learned that from the oldest. Oldest is already in high school, so it's just amazing how fast they grow. Because I only have one camera, and that camera is on the helmet mount on my youngest. This is going to be a voiceover, obviously. Yeah, it was a hot day. Too hot for me to wear any body armor or chest mount, or didn't even really want to wear the helmet. You know, carrying the helmet with me is kind of a drag. You should wear your helmet, but I just decided to wear a hat and my buff to hold my hat on. I put the buff over the hat and use it as a mask, because there's still some bugs and debris. And plus, when you sweat, I just don't want the sweat to drip down. It just makes it a lot easier. That way, when I go into the library, I just pull the buff down, and basically, for the most part, just use it as a scarf. So we're basically at the library, and the farmer's market's next to the library. You'll see it here soon. You know what's funny is I don't know. One of the vendors thought I was from Regions Bank for some reason. Wanted to take a picture of me. think there are about 13 to 15 vendors out there. It's amazing what my youngest is looking at. She was eyeballing that little, I think that was the ice cream thing. Ice cream vendor. Anyways, she heard some people yelling back at me, and I was like wondering what's going on. And so I turned around. So this is the part where I stop by the vendor and they start talking to me. And this vendor thought I was from Regions Bank, but nope. They wanted to take a picture, so I let them take a picture. So I'm waiting there. I told him I'm not from Regions Bank, but the guy's like, "Hey, you better hold on to that handlebar while you're riding." And my daughter's like, "Mind your own business." Ha 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 ha, he's laughing. Hold on to that bike. That's my silly impersonation here. You know, it looked pretty empty, but as soon as we got back, all of a sudden all these people started coming out of nowhere to the to this farmer's market. Anyway, that place is called Farmers Market Partners. I don't know if they're the organizers or if they're selling any produce over there. But that's the lady that wanted to take a picture of us for some reason. Not sure why, but I said okay. It's not the first time. I've had someone else take a picture of me on the bike, and yes, wearing the buff and everything. How you doing, lady? There you go, just like that, we're done. Yeah, a lot of people started showing up at that time, that moment right there, for some reason. Anyways, I just wanted to check it out. I thought it'd be a lot bigger, but I guess they're just starting. Yeah, again, I think I counted 12 to 15 vendors. I didn't see anything I wanted to buy, so headed to the library now. Yeah, trying to look for a place an on-ramp so I can get to the bike racks here, and found one. There's one on each side, but a little tricky to maneuver to. I was kind of concerned for the fenders. They're plastic, and it's really, really hot. It's like 90, upper 90 degrees. UV index probably in the extreme range. I have the old fenders from 2018. I was kind of concerned that maybe they'd melt. Look, my youngest, you know, I'm watching this video and she's like eyeing the entrance of that library. It's like she's waiting for me. She's wondering why I'm taking so long. If it was up to her, she would just totally leave the bikes unlocked. You know, just start going right into the library. Look, she's gonna start pointing at it now. She's looking at me saying, "What's taking so long, Daddy?" And I'm like trying to lock up this bike so it doesn't get stolen. She doesn't understand that. So impatient. She's really eyeing that library. She really wanted to go. Look, she's even pointing at it. She wants to go there. That's where I want to go. What's taking you so long, old man? Oh, she's cracking me up. Look at it. She's just trying to lead me to the library. She's just trying to walk in front of me. Oh, I forgot something. Sorry. She's like, "Hey!" Psyched her out. She's like, "Oh my goodness! What's gonna take this guy to get in the library?" She's going crazy right there. Finally, get to go to the library. Alright, let's turn off the camera. Alright, 2 hours later. Yeah, about 2 hours later, I think. Or was it 2 hours later? Well, anyways, the duration on the overlay is kind of messed up. I don't know what's wrong with that, but anyways, I do have the time there. I think we left around 10. It's almost 12 now, so about 2 hours at the library. She had a great time. She was on the computer. She actually looked at a few books. I don't know if she read them, but she was looking at books, so I was impressed. I was working on my digital art. I brought my iPad with me. Alright, here we go. Okay, so done with the library. She was very happy. I had to like convince her to go because I had a check to deposit at the bank. The bank's in the local grocery store over there. When I first moved, they didn't have this library. They didn't have the grocery store. They didn't even have Chick-fil-A, which we're gonna go to Chick-fil-A. So it's kind of nice that they built all this stuff around where I live, so I don't have to drive anymore. I just ride the bike. They even built the academy, so I can actually just go buy all my outdoor stuff very close by. There used to be a community college, but they converted it into an annex. For whatever reason, the community college closed down there, which is a shame because I actually wanted my oldest to go to that community college and then transfer into university, but oh well. Alright, made it to the stop sign, or stop light I should say. Caught up to everybody. Now those two lanes are left turning lanes. I'm on the far right. And I'm gonna actually go into the sidewalk here. I take a wide turn, go into sidewalk. It just gets a little busy. That Shell station, that's a gas station onto the right. They just built that and they built the sidewalk here. Pretty soon there's not going to be any more sidewalk, but by then the traffic's passed and I get to be at the end here and take my time without feeling rushed. You see there's no sidewalk on over there. Anyways, I gotta get to the left lane. That's where the grocery store is on the left side. They built a bunch of apartments, and there's a fire station on the left. The apartments aren't really a part of the community, but they're just there. They can't use any of the amenities as the homeowners can, like the pool, the gym, the clubhouse, the tennis courts. I think you need a key. Alright, making my way. Yeah, this is the local grocery store. It's HEB. It's a pretty good grocery store. I'm glad it's nearby. Caught the green light, or yellow light. So, everything's being built very close to where I live now, so I barely or hardly ever drive a car now. And when I do go somewhere, I usually take the electric bike. And if I can, I'll take my youngest. It's kind of a good way to bond with your child, riding a bike, especially like this. Makes it a lot easier. I could tell you if I didn't have an electric bike, it'd be a lot more difficult, and I'd be exhausted by now. Anyways, they have a whole bunch of bike racks here. Parking lot full of cars, but an empty bike rack. So, works for me. I like it. Alright. Deposit some money into the bank. Look at my young one. She's starting to dance. She's gonna start dancing now. She'll look at me. Now she's dancing in the reflection. Look at her go. We're gonna... My wife's interested in putting into dance classes. I hope that she, you know, enjoys the little dancing. She's always kind of gravitated towards dancing and singing. She would be singing by now, riding the bike. Alright, now we're going to HEB. Got everything done, so from the house, farmer's market, library to grocery store, to the bank essentially. And from there, we're going to Chick-fil-A. Building up this whole area. All these areas are commercial places. I think they're building something on the right hand side here. I think it's gonna be a Specs wine and spirit store. So I could get my booze and liquors now riding a bike. I don't drink anyway, but yeah, right hand turn. Some people selling some stuff for fundraising. And that's the Academy. Go there for all my outdoor apparel. And to the left is Chick-fil-A. I don't have to go far anymore. I used to drive. I remember we used to drive a lot to, you know, go places like this. Now I just ride the electric bike. It's very convenient. And they have a bike rack there as well. Not just, you know, maybe you could fit 4 to 8 bikes maybe. But when I get there, it's always empty, so it's kind of nice. They have outdoor seating, which I don't think anybody's going to be sitting outside. It's just way too hot. Way too hot. But it's out there. It's available. but I got it all to myself, so I'll take it. And I use a cable lock. Just a simple 4-combination cable lock you get at Walmart. I haven't had any issue anybody stealing the bike, and I usually just have the key and I lock the battery, turn off the electronics. Alright, we're gonna get some ice cream, get her meal. I was pretty hungry by then. Alright, we're done. I think she was throwing away a drink. I told her she's done, throw it away, because I don't think she's gonna be able to ride with that. Ride with a soda drink in her hand. They have a little playground in Chick-fil-A as well, so I don't mind going there. It's inside, so it's air conditioned, so it's good for my young one. She likes it. It's better than McDonald's, I guess, but there aren't any McDonald's that's close enough compared to Chick-fil-A that has a playground, that's air conditioned, and offers food. Alright, now we're headed home. So, more fundraising people. I don't know what they're fundraising for, but who knows. Let me see, what else have they built? They built a Jamba Juice, a Baskin Robbins, Shipley's Donuts. There used to be Dunkin' Donuts, which I really liked. I love their Bavarian donuts, and we used to buy a dozen and then head to the pool and relax and eat donuts. They closed down, unfortunately. That kind of sucked. But if they keep building enough places, you know, I won't have to go anywhere. It's all within a very short bike ride for me. It looks like I've only ridden 3 miles, so not too bad. Anybody, you can do that on a regular bike. But on a hot day like this, it's pretty hot, especially pulling a WeRide co-pilot. And I also have my backpack in the front rack there, standing up just to get some, get that weight off my butt, off the saddle, just for a little bit. Just waiting for the traffic, waiting for that green light. It's just a beautiful day to ride a bike. Sunny too. Just let that air just blow right through you. Going about, what, 16, 17, 18 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour. I mean, the air feels good. I mean, you might be sweating, but it, you know, with the air breeze, you feel really good. So it doesn't feel that hot, even though it's like almost 100 degrees out there. You know, on days like this, I feel so happy. You know, what more can you ask for? You're riding an electric bike, pulling a WeRide co-pilot with your youngest, having a great time together, enjoying the sun. And you know, they're young only so long. They stay young only so long. You know, you only have a short amount of time to really bond with your children. I can only hope that if she grows up, or when she grows up, she remembers this and has good memories. I think she was dozing off right here because I turned around. I was looking at her like she was like dozing off. I was asking her if she was okay. She did eat. She did have a chance to eat. So she had an ice cream. What do we order? Chicken nuggets. The chicken nugget meal, kids meal, no toy. She wants the ice cream and she drinks milk. I usually have the number 7, whatever that is. I don't even know what it is. It's just I just look at the picture and it's some kind of grilled chicken with bacon and cheese. And it's just number 7. I just say number 7 all the time. I don't even know what I'm ordering half the time. I'm talking about, you know, when we went to Chick-fil-A, if you're all wondering. Alright, I'll let the music take over from here. Hope you all enjoy this. Please like, share, and subscribe.